Oh yeah, that's right. I'm so excited for today, I even busted out a new pair of gloves. Did my check this morning to make sure that all of my equipment is good. They've been unused. Today we're putting them to good use. Very excited. Oversized load for you guys. So if you want to see what that's like, stick around. So it was a crazy day yesterday. This is my first oversized load with Landstar. You can see behind me, there it is. You'll get some better views a little bit later in the video, but crazy day yesterday. So let's get into it. I didn't even make it 30 miles down the road and I've already had like 5 issues. 5.5, because one of them, it caused me stress, but it wasn't necessarily an issue. So first thing, I get there to load, and the guys are putting, the building on, and this is a shelter, by the way. And they're putting it on, and it winds up, it's not oversized. And I'm asking the guys, I'm like, hey man, this is supposed to be 11 wide, and 46,000 pounds. It only weighed like 20. And they're like, oh, no, this is the right building. So I go to leave, and sure enough, the guard at the guard check checks it, and it's the wrong building. So I had to go back, spend an extra 2 hours there, so I had to wait for them to come back. The loaders were already gone. So that was fun, that was a nice start. And then so I get loaded, get everything done, and on the way out, I had a door pop open on the building. I'm like, oh my God, so that's number 2. Number 3, on the way here, just 30 miles up the road at the Petro over here west of Shreveport. On the way over here, I lose a flag. So you gotta flag the widest point of the load. One of those came off. I guess the bungee just kind of slipped off. So we're not off to a good start. That was number 3. Number 4, I get in. You can't really see it from here, but I had to make kind of a sharp turn to turn around. Well, I had my flags on the front of the trailer. I've got brackets on the very back and the very front. And I was talking with Eric over at Heavy Haul Nation. Check his channel out. He does all kinds of cool stuff. He's a big boy heavy hauler. I was talking with him and asking him about the flags that go on the front of the trailer, and he said he's never used them before. So if you know what they're used for or how to use them, link that in the comments down below, or leave a comment down below and let me know, because I'm curious. So anyway, I make that sharp turn. Yep, snapped one of those flags. So that was number 4. And then number 5, as I'm pulling in, I got a headlamp go out. And in Texas, you have to run with your low beams on. So it was a heck of a start. So the half of a problem. This really wasn't necessarily a problem, but this is a good lesson. If it is Friday, try to get your permits as absolutely early as possible. I almost got stuck in Louisiana over the weekend. Luckily, I'm with Landstar, and they were already set up with reliable permits, which great company to work with. Everything was really smooth and went down really super easy. I'll put their information down in the description box down below. The permits were inexpensive, even though I'm going from Louisiana all the way up to Oregon, but I don't have my Oregon permit yet, so I don't know the total, but I was surprised with how inexpensive these permits actually are. I guess they don't start to get expensive until let's see, I guess it's just overweight, not even necessarily over height. But yeah, so really happy to find that out, but I'll put the total up later in the video, so stick around for that. This is a good time, you know, to go ahead and say, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to me, if you haven't been over from one of my other channels, please consider subscribing down below. I would greatly appreciate it, and ring that notification bell so you know when the next vlog's coming out. But anyway, it's been a rough start with this one, but nothing that, you know, nothing dramatic, nothing too bad. I was able to adapt and overcome. And so anyway, it's a lot later than what I wanted to start this morning. You can tell kind of the sun's beaming pretty good up, it's high in the sky. Thanks, Yahoo. By the way, side note, fix your freaking email app. That's ridiculous. You know, it's not my internet connection. How can it be my internet connection whenever I'm on Wi-Fi? So whatever. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna get down the road, and we've got some routing specificities that we've got to stick to. And Texas is gonna be, it's not gonna be too bad actually. They give me a page and a half of directions for, I counted them, for 9 roads that I have to use. 9. I have a page and a half of directions. So, crazy. Well, yesterday wasn't bad at all. I got a little hairy going through Dallas, but you know, that was kind of to be expected. Just people being people out here. But today, I get to go through a construction zone in New Mexico, and it's restricted to 11 wide, which I'm exactly 11 wide. So that's gonna be interesting to see how much clearance I get on either side. Definitely probably gonna take a little slow, maybe even make some people behind me angry, but hopefully not too slow. But we're gonna get rolling. Did all of our checks, checked everything, checked all our lights, everything's good. The Port of New Mexico is open, so gonna wind up getting pulled in, being heavy haul. If the scale is open, you must pull in. So, okay, so just rolled through the first scale, and like a good little truck driver, I actually printed all of my permits. Now, there is a website online that you can check. Some states will let you just, you know, pull up your permit electronically. It comes through your email, and you can show it. But some states do require you to actually print it and to have it in hand. And since I'm a little old school, I went ahead and printed my permits the other night, and yeah, you know, it's no harm in being prepared. It was nice and easy. She actually came out while I was still on the scale and checked the permit, said I was good to go. Now, while I was perusing, good word, the internet last night, and you know, just kind of checking everything out, being a good little truck driver, I found that I'm going to be crossing a construction zone today that the cutoff for the restricted weight, or the restricted width, is 11 feet. So that's going to be interesting. Definitely going to catch that on video, so stick around. We're going to get down the road.
Crawled into your poison, don't get every
popped a tire, and it was a brand new tire, and you can see the footage here. And something's going on, because when I say brand new tire, I mean I replaced that tire less than 2 weeks ago. So, and at this point I was driving like 62 miles an hour is my top speed, which is what the tires are rated for. But for the majority of the day, I wasn't even going that fast. So that tells me that something was going on. And I got underneath here, and I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, you're not gonna let me do it. Oh, you bastard. What a pain. Damn. The hell was that noise? Hopefully that does it. Okay, so now that I've had my coffee, I'm a little more awake now, and not quite as irritated from, you know, just being up all night, not getting really enough sleep. You know, the whole shebang. We don't need to go into all of it. Hope you guys are enjoying so far. If you are, smash that like button. Let's roll. Last night, like a moron, left my my windows open for a solid 3 hours on the side of the road, not thinking that I had the lights on in the inside, so I attracted so many bugs. Well, I love stopping here, and I'm at the Wilson Arch. I've vlogged here a couple of times, but this time's a little bit different. This time, I've got the GoPro for the head, and I've got my drone. Hopefully it's not too windy. But I'm gonna race to the top, and we're gonna play a little game. I'm gonna want you to pause the video here in a second, not yet, let me tell you why. In the comments down below, I want you to write one of 3 comments. I want you to either say, you made it, great job, you're out of shape, so you had to stop and take a break, or you died, and that's because you're fat and out of shape, and somebody else found your footage and uploaded it. Whatever you want to say. But go ahead and pause the video, don't worry, I'll wait. And we're gonna get ready and we're gonna do this. But if you chose that I'm gonna stop and take a break, you're wrong, because there's no way I'm gonna stop. I will die first. I've had good ideas in my day. This was not one of them. So if the vlog continues, I didn't perish. Whoa. Oh. Oh, so stupid. Well, we made it, and we didn't hit anything, so that's definitely a bonus. But check this out. Holy cow, this was super tight getting in here, and you know, you got that fence right there. Whew, couldn't see the far side of that. That was a little nerve-wracking, but made it in there, you know, made it in here. Wasn't too terribly bad. And then they got 2 different cranes set up over here, a 2 crane setup, and there's a pretty steep little hill, and they're gonna set this up on top of the hill. And so we don't know if they're gonna let me drive up to the top of the hill, or if they're gonna transload it onto a different trailer and then run it up there. They've already got to take some counterweights up there anyway, so pretty sure they're probably going to transload it, because I told them about, you know, my tag axle, and a little disappointing. Cannot wait to get a new truck.
Yep, I did what I said.
Y'all know what that song is, props. If you can't dance while you're working, you need to find a different job. Just in a good mood today, and you know what? Felt like dancing. Sometimes you just gotta dance. But yeah. We're all done, and they've headed out. It's got the paperwork signed. That's all done. If you're wondering why I kept that styrofoam back there, I'm not keeping it for anything. I just don't want to dirty up the job site. So taking it with me. There's no trash can, no dumpster out here. So gonna find one of those whenever I get to a truck stop, probably. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to scout how the heck I'm gonna get out of here. The guys don't seem to think that I can make it up that hill empty, so I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I'll even be able to kick it around, but whatever, we're gonna figure that out. And if I get stuck, you'll hear from me. If not, appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. This is gonna be all vlogs from now on. We're gonna have lots of fun on this channel, so make sure you've got notifications turned on as well. But as always, guys, stay driven. Stay driven. I'm recording, right? I am. That's good.